Welcome back to another Million on Mars video. I'm going to show you how you can make more Dusk on Mars. Let's get it. First things first, be sure to like, share, subscribe. Here's why. You want the game to grow. You want the space as a whole to grow. Then we need more exposure, more eyes on this stuff. End of story. Now, if you want to make more on Mars, look at this right here. 6.3K. I almost make this a day, maybe 4 to 6K. It just depends. If I'm on my cooldowns, I can make a lot. If I'm not on all my cooldowns, then it's less, right? So, but if I'm on top of my game, I do pretty damn good. Now, how do you make more? Now, this isn't necessarily from like the brand new person who's got just a few buildings perspective. This is in this perspective where you have some buildings and you're using all your stamina. Okay, what's the next step from there? And I guess I can talk about how to get to that step. When you play this game, keep expanding, okay? Get land, get more buildings, find things that are profitable, and some of your stamina used for you, some of your stamina you do jobs, do electrical jobs, do mining jobs, do a little life science, you know? Put 10 stamina each, you know, for 1 dusk a piece if it's at that low level. Anyway, now once you're at the point where you've grown, now you're using all your stamina for your jobs. You're using food, you're using coffee, sometimes you're using you should use Baju too, because that's almost free. It's damn near free. So Baju you can drink at happy hour, and it's a great drink for just a little more stamina. And you get a little dusk back. So you buy Baju, you consume it, you get a little dusk and a little stam. It's awesome. Okay, I didn't know about it for like 2 months. I wish somebody had told me. So I'm gonna blame that on Felix. He doesn't watch my videos anyway, so I might as well point some fingers at Felix, right? Yeah. So he'll hear about this. Watch. Anyway. Now you're growing. You've grown. You've you just put your dusk into developing and growing, which you, well, do what you want with your dusk. But now you're at a point where you have more things you could do, more buildings you could run, and you're just not doing it because you don't have enough stamina. Stop it. Stop it right now. Okay? I don't know if it was Felix or whoever told me this. The end game goal, one of them, is to post jobs, to hit cap, to hit 400 jobs posted. Now, I'm usually at that mark, but I've turned some machines off because I've caught up. I'm like, I have too much of some stuff. But job out. When in doubt, job it out. You might say, but Savage. It cuts into my profits. It makes you profits. You think this 6.5K, you think this 6.3K came from not jobbing out? It came from jobbing out. If I didn't job any of this out, I'd probably make, I don't know, probably not even 1,000 a day. Who knows? Now let me just show you. I'll prove this to you right now. Now I'm gonna prove this to you right now. Okay, let's start at the very simplest part. We'll go down the list. We'll put job. All right. This is like worst case scenario. Okay. Because I don't want to hear any complaining. I want to hear, oh, you're misleading. No, shush. Power source, 3 dusk per cell, work order, stamina source, job. Okay. You're probably not going to pay 3 dusk per work order. You know, I'm just guessing. You know, maybe I think 2 is common. Sometimes 1.5 is common. It just depends on what you're jobbing out. Plant coffee, 16% profit. Walmart built its empire off of 3% profit, crushed every other store like it, and then raised their profit margins. Just saying. Now, look at this. This is probably the juicy detail right here. Plant coffee, and there's more: mushroom, soy, bamboo, sorghum, even carrots, lettuce is like a very small 2%, but that's still it's profit. Anyway, coffee, mushrooms, 4 dusk, a task after fees. Let's go to the good old calculator right here. Now, this isn't the jobs that I do. This is some of it, but this isn't like I'm not all 346 right now, or not this. But if I go ahead and times that by 4.1, that's 1,400 dusk right there. Jobbed out. Just greenhouses. If I was just doing the greenhouse thing. So jobbing out for more than what you would job it out for is hugely profitable. And this is like worst case scenario at 3 dusk per cell. Okay, hopefully you're not paying that. Don't pay that. Okay, but yeah. So let's move on. Let's go to the next building. CAD, very common building here. Same thing, 3 dusk per cell, jobbed out. Capture carbon 3, if you can do it. I know it's a skill-based thing. It's 47%. Make soil 3, 30%. Carbon dioxide 2, which is easier to get to than 3, is 28%. Make soil 1, here we go, 16%. Roast coffee beans, 7%. So there are things that are profitable. And eventually you want to get to the point where you're skilling up. Pick one skill and get that to like 30 or 40 before you branch off into another one. Like be freaking awesome at chemistry or be freaking awesome at life science. Job out the rest or whatever. But anyway, look at this. I can actually do capture carbon 3. And let's just do 346 times 11. That's 3,800 profit. So if I had a bunch of CADs jobbing it out for a stupid 3 dusk per stamp price, 3,800 dusk. Now, most likely finding people to do that, the job 3 will be pretty hard. So let's just do 2. 2. So that's 5.2 times 346. Boom. 1,800. Rounding up. 1,800. I wish my bank account would round up. Like literally. Anyway. So you can see the profit there, man. Job out. Don't be shy. I know some people are afraid to dip their toes in the water, but you just got to. You just got to, man. Filter water 2. Crushing it. 37%. That's 4.4. Coffee beans. You know, coffee is a pretty people like coffee. There's a ton of coffee being drunk, a ton of coffee being made. Everything in the coffee loop is profitable. That I'm seeing. I mean, we can go back to the greenhouse plant coffee was. We can go back to the CAD. Go back to the CAD. Roast coffee beans, 7%. I mean, and yeah, if you look at the gain after fee, it might not be that much, but every percent rolls over to the next task if you're doing a loop. Okay, so let's go to solar panel. Solar panel 2, 3.3 dusk. Okay, that's a 33%. Whoever's selling solar is still making money. I don't care that the full solar cell price is down. Your profit margin is where you make money. So even though cells aren't selling for 15 a piece now, okay, it doesn't matter because your profit margin is between the empty cell and the full cell. Okay, I've heard people complaining about the price of power going down because they were sellers, right? Doesn't matter because your profit margin is the same. The profit margin hasn't changed. If it's 3 or the 4 dusk, you know, per one you make, you're doing good. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. What did I do? Hell, let's go to coffee. Now, you can see you're only talking a small 3 gain, 1.8 gain on the grind. 3.6 gain on the brew large. That's the one with the highest skill level too. So you're like, wow, Savage, why would you make coffee if it's only 3.6 dust per task? Because you have a lot of tasks and the stuff sells quick and all the previous profits rolled over and you just do well. You just use your cabeza. Use your cabeza. Okay? Now, let's try a different loop. Okay? Look, make metas. 13. My God. I might have to quit coffee. Look at this metas. 13.4 times 346 tasks that I do. Or that jobs that I job out, whatever. Holy crap. 4.6K Dusk. If I was jobbing that out. Now, maybe you wouldn't have enough CADs to do this, but CADs are cheap. Upgrading shards, depending on which building, cheap. Upgrading matters. Upgrading is super beneficial. You can literally cut down your freaking cooldown by like 50% or whatever. And then you multiply your tasks. So you're just producing like 5 to 10 times more product. Upgrade your buildings, people. Seriously, upgrade them. Why am I yelling at you guys? I'm not yelling. I'm just trying to talk. I'm just trying to talk. Okay. No, but seriously, upgrading matters. Okay. Find the tasks that are profitable. Now you see, oh, there's all this red down here. I still have this on worst case scenario. You're not paying 2 or you're not paying 3 dust per everything. You know, I just put this on the worst case because I want to show you guys there's profit to be had. Jobbing out is profitable. When in doubt, job it out. And if it's in a loop, if one point in the loop is less profitable, like say 1, 2, 5% minus whatever, it doesn't matter if all the rest of the loops were profitable. You can either skip that step or just do it. And then, you know, the end justifies the means. The last end step is profitable, then you're good. Or maybe you do a loop where the last part isn't profitable. I think making rovers, the last final step, like putting it together, at one point wasn't profitable, but all the previous stuff was. So it's like you just do it just to kind of put it together so people buy, because people want to buy the end product, right? They don't want to do all the stuff before it. So you put it together almost for, you know, for null, but, or you're not losing. Well, maybe you were losing it sometimes and maybe you were just breaking even, but you did all the previous stuff to get the rover profit. So anyway, Chem Lab, Metis, PVC. Now PVC sells very low volume, so I wouldn't mess with that. It looks good, right? But low volume, maybe Metis would be the better option depending on the cooldown and how many sell. If there's like over 2K volume on Metis or whatever, probably a good thing to do. Alternative electric parts, 18 Dusk. I don't know what the volume is on that. I can check, but I don't want to make this video too dang long. Let's go to a 3D print shop. Wow. Wow. Okay, I don't know about making a battery backup. It probably takes some skill, but geez, if that actually sells with some decent volume, that would be awesome. Okay, let's look at something real. Novice tools, 16 per task, jobbed out. So with your stamina, it would be even better. But again, once you use all your stamina and you have extra tasks, things that could be done, job stuff out. Just check if it's profitable. I'll link the calculator down below. It's DigiPedro. He's got his wallet address. If you appreciate the calculator, show him some love. This is an amazing calculator. I don't know where I'd be without it, because then you just really wouldn't know much of anything. I guess you'd have to do the math yourself. But anyway, yeah, making bamboo furniture, profitable. Extruding PVC pipe. Actually, that's usually not profitable. So that it's profitable now is pretty good. At least like a month ago, it was like negative, right? But you got 8.2 per task. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's actually looking fairly good. Mining regolith 1. The dust gain isn't a lot. But if you did a lot of tasks, it might be all right. I don't know. That's kind of, I mean, it's 15%, but dang, it's not even one Dusk. But like I said, if you have multiple tasks, whatever, just do it. If you put that to 2, okay, so if you put it to 2, mine regolith and mine ice definitely look a lot better. I think mining is like 1 for 1 right now. It's like 4 Dusk for the task, and it takes 4 to run it, so it's like 4 Dusk per task or some crap. But yeah, so this doesn't really, I don't know if this really shows that, but anyway, you just have to look at stuff. Here's the polar Rodriguez. Well, nah, not the best. So some of the stuff I don't think you can even job out anymore. But let's see, engineering shop, engineering bay, tons. I mean, there's quite a few things that you could job out if you could job it out that are profitable. Habitat, man, social experiment, Mars B&B, 75 gain after fees. Mars B&B, man, might be worth it to get a habitat. Let's see here. Okay, I don't know if you can job this stuff out for the cantina, but there is quite a few green tasks that you could job out. Sab reactor. At least at the 3 Dusk, not a lot. But producing methane, splitting water is profitable. So, and those are about 4 per task. I mean, every building has something. Tea shop. The tea shop. I'll put it on 3. Okay, I'll put it on 3. The tea shop, making baju. 3.6 per task. 37%. That's jobbed out. Mushroom tea. 4.5 gain after fees. Jobbed out. I mean, dang near every building. Cat, the smelter. Wow. Okay, even the smelter. Damn, smelt glass. I don't know if glass really sells. I'll take a look. Actually, 19 gain after fee. Let's take a look. Smelter. Glass. Type in glass. All. Ooh, that's very low volume. So I would not probably be in the glass business unless there was more use case, which would create more demand probably. And yeah, right now doesn't need a lot. I'm kind of wondering if the shelters will need glass because maybe I should buy some. Because if the shelter has a window, which you think a shelter would have at least maybe a window, right? I mean, I know you want to be safe on Mars, but you want to be able to look out too. Anyway, smelt silicone 9.7. So there's like 3 to 4 tasks that are profitable on the smelter. Machine shop. Like I said, if you're making rovers, this is where some of your money is coming from. Make rover wheels. 9.4 gain after fee. Does have a high build cost, but a high sell cost too. Make machine parts. Weld rover chassis. And that is 76 per task. So that's pretty good. It's got a high build cost, so you just got to be careful with that. And then there's a bunch that's just not, I mean, especially at the 3 mark. But like I said, if you're only paying 2 or 1.5, some of this changes, right? But just use the calculator, job stuff out. That's how you grow. That's how you expand. When I started the game, I started with like a $130 land, which basically contained a really small coffee loop. I enjoyed that for a little bit, and then every week I just kind of DCA'd into the game, got more and more buildings, and for 2 months straight, I put everything into the game. I did not withdraw. I put everything into the game. And I generally go about 3 weeks before I withdraw. I've just been able to build up. And people know I've been in the coffee loop. I've been in the coffee business. So I got my life science up. I got my chemistry up. And I'm going to continue to do these two. I'm going to do chemistry the highest. Life science the second highest. I did electrical so I can do that cantina task, the EVA suit. It is a gamble. I actually lost money on that EVA suit repair today. And then I got some scavenging just from the event and things like that. But all this other stuff, though, I rely on other people, like my mining. Most of that I job out. Anything with robotics. I've got smelters. Okay, I job that stuff out typically. I job out most things, honestly. Well, I have to, right? Because I only got so much stamina to work with. Even my coffee stuff, like I'll job it out. If it's profitable, I don't question it. I job it out. And I just don't even think about it hardly. Like if it's even a little profitable, I'm jobbing it out because I probably need that thing later. And for my loop to keep running continuously, I got to keep the wheels turning. Okay. And that's just how I've chosen to do it. Some people will do theirs in stages so that maybe it's easier to not job everything out. You just use your own stamina. Like, you know, you do this, maybe you do something one day, then the next day you do a different set of tasks with your stamina and just go down the line. And then at the end of a few days, then you have a bunch of product. Me, everything's continuous. So I'm constantly using my stam, constantly jobbing things out. And then, constantly raking it in too. So just when in doubt, check the calculator, but job it out, man. Don't be afraid to do jobs. That's the point. We want to be able to get to the point where we can grow and support other people, because our friends and our family, our community members are just getting in and they want jobs. They want dust. They want to earn dust. They're going to do these jobs. They want the XP. They want the skill. They might not have that building yet. So the only way they're going to get that XP is if we do job, and help them grow. So you help people grow and they help you grow. The job system is nice. So, and it's been getting better, like seriously. And it sounds like there's some more stuff coming just to make it a little better, so you know where to put your stamina and things like that. Very impressed. But yeah, just job. Look at all this. I can't run all this by myself. That's my problem. It's my problem, but pretty much all this is profitable to job out. So you just have to think and make a switch. It says, hey, you know what? I've got this building. Why isn't it? If it's not running and it's profitable to run jobbed out, maybe I should run this out. Maybe I should be closer to 300 to 400 jobs out, So all my solar panels are on charge cell 2. Haven't switched them over to 3 yet. And I would love to. See, these aren't even going. Like I just kind of, I was going to upgrade this building. But anyway, that is all. Sorry, I wasn't even trying to yell at you guys. But I'm just saying, you could make more. You can be not just your own, solo wolf thing you got going on there. You can get to a point where you grow and you help other people grow. You start jobbing out. Okay. I think that's kind of like the end game, is you get to the point where you're hiring out some tasks. So, I'm usually closer to 400. I'm kind of slacking right now. I got a few buildings turned off just because I didn't have a lot of time to sit there and maintain everything. But, yeah, man, job it out. If you have any questions, hit me up down below. The reason for this video is I've seen several people like struggling, not just one, and I'm not picking on anyone in particular for sure, but I just hear like some people kind of holding back, and it's like, man, you can grow, expand your vision. Just do, man. Just go, cut loose. You've seen my plot grow. Go back, watch the first video of this game. Go watch the second video that I made of this game. Go watch all the videos I made of this game for research purposes. Okay, just go watch it all. You can see how I've grown, and it's because I didn't hold back. If I couldn't do it, I jobbed it out. Sometimes at a loss too, but I don't recommend that if you're starting out. Job out things that are profitable. Check the Pedro site. Peace.